Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Beautiful day in the garage today. It's still a little cold outside, but the sun is coming out, so we're good to go. Always remember, above dirt, we're good to go. Today I wanted to go over a little bit about car care. Doing this stuff forever. I know a lot of you guys do it yourselves. Once again, if you're a pro, you don't need any of this. If you're not, you're a do-it-yourselfer, you just got your first car, your fifth car, doesn't matter, but I'm going to show you the very best way to clean your car, and it's the easiest way. That's the most important thing here. We want to clean our cars, we want to take care of them, but we want to do it the easiest way. Not 15 steps, just a few steps. So we're going to go over vacuuming first, okay? I don't know what your situation is, where you're at, but there's usually always enough room in a garage or on your driveway for a good vacuum. I know some people use their household vacuum. I know some people use backpack vacuums, that sort of thing. But I'm telling you right now, something like this, best vacuum to have. Not only can you use it in your garage whenever you need it, but you can use it, in the basement if you need it. But these things are awesome for cleaning cars. This just so happens to be a Ridgid professional series. I love it. This is actually my second one. I've sucked so much crap up in this thing, it's not even funny. So if you're looking for a really good vacuum at a really, good value, these Ridgids are pretty good. And this one is actually 4 gallon and it's 5.0 peak horsepower. So it kind of just tells you right there on the top. Okay. 4 gallon, 5 peak horsepower, portable power. Now, this is the old version. They actually have new versions of these that actually have wheels on the bottom of them. Wheels are perfect if you're on a flat surface. It works great. I prefer no wheels because a lot of times I'm on angled driveways, that sort of thing, and it just seems to want to roll around everywhere. Rolls into the car, rolls away, takes all the tension, puts tension in your hose, and you just can't keep it where you want it. So if you have a perfect flat surface, the new ones with the wheels are great. They also make them that have a little carriage that you just take the wheels off or pull the wheels out and just, make it like a vacuum if you want. But the nice thing about this is it's just got these 2 handles on each side. Pop them off, take the top off, dump it out. Time for a new filter, put that big filter on it. It really filters a lot of stuff out too. You can get different grade filters for them. HEPA filters, you can get anything you want. So it makes a really good product. But I love this thing for cleaning cars because the suction and the size of the hose just makes it perfect. So this is what I use when I'm vacuuming. So step 1 for me is always pulling the floor mats out, starting to vacuum. Now, this is the hose that comes with it, okay? As you can tell, I've had this hose forever, probably 12 years. I have duct tape on it. I probably just need to buy a new one, but it works so well that I just can't give it up. But they have different lengths. I think this one is roughly 8 feet, something like that. But the other thing I like about it is just plugs into the vacuum. And then you have this end that you can put all your accessories on. It's perfect, works great. And the nice thing about this hose is it's non-marking. So as long as you keep the hose clean, it typically won't mark the vehicle, rubber, anything like that. It's corrugated, so it's pretty crush proof. I mean, I guess if you were to step on it all the time, you'd probably crush it. But for the most part, in the winter and summer months, it works pretty well. Now, this is the key to cleaning the inside of your car, the key. The vacuum, first and foremost, you gotta have it, okay? First thing we're gonna go with, the duster. Now, the great thing, you all know this, you can buy so many different attachments and they just slip on. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to pull a top out of the vacuum from in your house, any of that. You just put it on, take it off, go, okay? This duster, fine little duster. These things are like $5 at Home Depot. I mean, all this stuff comes from Home Depot. I love Home Depot. I like Lowe's, but I love Home Depot, and I love the Rigid brand just because it's their house brand. They put a little bit more into it because they want it to shine. Has lifetime warranty on almost everything. I mean, it's great. So I get this stuff at Home Depot, and this thing is what you're gonna dust with. I know a lot of people use rags. I know a lot of people use Swiffers. I know a lot of people even go the distance of buying those little kits that have almost Q-tip looking things in it to clean your vents and all that. That stuff takes too long and it's just gonna kill you. The rags, yeah, they're gonna pick up some of the dust, but a lot of it you're just moving around. It's blowing around while you're vacuuming. The Swiffers, same way. I know they're static cleaning. They do work great. Nothing against them. They do work, but nothing works as good as this. You are actually picking up the dust as you go. You're not moving it. You're not sticking it to anything. It's sucking it right up with these little nice fingers. This thing is perfect because you can buy it in different styles. You can buy it in this style. You can buy it in a long style. You can buy it in a small style. You can buy anything you want. But this is what I find to be the best for every vehicle I've ever owned. And I've owned quite a few vehicles, so it works pretty well. But this thing works awesome. Works awesome on the dashboard, on the front of the dash, all the controls on the steering column, on the steering wheel, these little fingers, and you don't have to push hard. That's not the key here. You don't want to push hard and dig into it because when you flatten these fingers out, it doesn't do any good. You want to keep the fingers nice and straight like that. And you just kind of, you know, real soft, go over everything, and it'll just start picking the dust up, and you won't see any dust flying and clinging. It just picks it all up. You can do it on the steering wheel. You can do it in the vents. Clean the vents out, easy. Where your shifter is, right? That's the horrible place where it's horizontal and you get all that crap in there and the pennies and dust and you just can't get it out. You just take this, you just start dusting nice and soft, get in there, get that stuff out. It's awesome. It works awesome. Seats, it's awesome for seats. You get in the crevices, all that stuff, door panels. I mean, sky's the limit with this thing. You'll love it. If you try it one time, you'll love it. You use it forever. Now, the only caveat with this is I do it because I don't think it makes a difference. But the one thing I will say is on any like navigation screens, you know, where your speedometer lens is, you know, if you have your shifter and you have, you know, the real wood or fake wood look or steel look or anything like that, you just have to be careful with this because you can eventually, if you rub it enough, put tiny, tiny little scratches in it. Nothing anybody's ever gonna see. I mean, I'm pretty picky when it comes to clean cars, but it really doesn't bug me. It doesn't bug me enough to take something else and clean that up, but it may you. So avoid those areas and use the Swiffer or whatever you want, if you want to, or try this real soft, but you know, it's really up to you what you do. That's just kind of the disclaimer of what I've, you know, seen it do, very tiny bits, but like I said, it's not enough for me to worry about it. But yeah, this thing is the best for dusting, okay? Now, we go to this baby right here, okay? Starts round, goes to kind of a point. You can actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, I can, how tore up that thing is. This thing, if you get that duster, you gotta get this, okay? So where your front glass comes down to your dashboard, you can't get anything in there to clean it. You might get a Swiffer in there and maybe you use that. Maybe you use that Swiffer in that part or that rag. But I like to use this. I use this for all the tight spots. I use this for where the glass meets the dash. I use this for the steering consoles that now are, you know, down between you, not up on the column anymore. They're down here and it's got all the leather around it. Well, I know as well as you do, all those little pockets of leather, you just get crap in there everywhere. Crap just stuck and you can't get it out. Bingo, perfect. Put it down there, suck it out, it's gone. This thing is awesome. Door panel, the big cup holders they make now, you can't get your hand in there. This. Window switches, that little tiny spot that you can't get anything in, suck it out. I mean, that duster thing I showed you, it's gonna work on 90%, but this thing, boy, this is the cleanup. And this thing is probably The best thing I've ever used for under seats. Move that seat all the way back. You can get this thing in between the carpet and the seat track. I mean, if you've never done it before, you're gonna put that thing in there, you're gonna find quarters, nickels, you might find enough money to wash your car or enough food to eat for dinner. But this thing goes all the way in there, underneath the seat, move the seat all the way forward, go from the back of the seat, it'll look brand new. Like your car will look brand new. You won't even know what to do. So this is just for all those little nooks and crannies and little places that you can't get anything else. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect, okay? Now, the last piece that I have that I've always had, and this one is just as tore up, but it's black, so I don't know, you probably can't see that, maybe you can. But same thing, hooks to the vacuum, looks like that. It's got an end like that, okay? These are the 3 pieces that I use on every single car, side by side. It doesn't matter what I clean. These 3 pieces go with me, my vacuum, everything. This I use for the carpet. Carpet, floor mats, all the big areas you just want to suck the crap up, get it out, little rocks, you know, all that jazz. Pretty straightforward. Some of the seats you can actually put this under and it's a lot easier to use than that tiny one, and it just picks up more stuff. But this is great to have too. So those are the 3 pieces that I have, okay? Now I'm gonna show you a stupid little trick. Okay, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, and then you're gonna buy this, you're gonna try it, and you're gonna say, oh my God, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So when you use this duster, right, you're gonna push all this down. And if you push it down, every time you get done using it, you know, you pull the middle out, you pull the fingers back out, you know, you get it kind of back to new again to where you can use it really good and it works real well. Because remember, like I said, the key is keeping these fingers like that. Don't let them get pushed out and squished in, because then it won't work. It just doesn't work. You got to keep it like this and go light, okay? But every time, no matter how light I do it, every time I get done, these fingers are all jacked up and pushed out, and it just looks like crap, and it drives me crazy. And so I used to buy one of these like once a month. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm buying these things once a month? What's the point in that? So this is stupid, I know, but this is a light socket adapter for a bulb, right? So this is something that you'd put in your, you know, in your lamp. So it screws in the lamp at this end, down here, takes place of your bulb, screws in the lamp, and then you screw your bulb in here. All it does is extend the bulb. I just use this. It doesn't matter what you use. Something this size, something this round, something like this, I don't care what it is. Piece of cardboard, it doesn't matter. I just found this to work perfect one day. I don't know where I had it. I don't know why I tried it, but I did. It works perfect. So you can get this wherever you want. But the key is, you want the big end. It's so stupid. I know you're laughing at me, but see how it fits in there? It just fits in there perfect. I don't know why, it just worked. And then take a piece of Velcro. Now I don't know why this is green. I think it's got something to do with plants. I stole it from my wife. So I don't know. But any Velcro works, right? But you start it right there at the base and you pull it as tight as you can, and you just keep pulling all the way around it as tight as you can and get that Velcro to sit down right on those fingers. And then I take this Velcro and I just slowly pull it up. Boom, check that out. So now you're Velcroing all these fingers tight against that light bulb socket extender, I guess is what you'd call it. And so for as long as I don't vacuum the car, it stays like that. So every time I pull this out and use it, it's almost like new. I haven't replaced this thing for probably 5 months, 6 months. I know it's a stupid trick, but it works, okay? So we got the vacuum. We got the tips we need. We know how to keep our bristles straight. Inside of the car is vacuumed, right? That's the biggest, hardest. Nobody likes to do that. It sucks. You put your earbuds in and you just go. You just got to get it done. Vacuuming's done though. So what's next? Well, we got to clean the inside of the car. We got to clean the door panels, the dash, the door seals, all that crap's got to look good, right? So this right here, boom. Okay, don't say I ever gave you anything or didn't give you anything, because this right here, okay, I think you can read it. Okay, I know it's kind of shiny, so I'll kind of move it. I know it's probably bugging you, but boom, boom. Okay, Meguiar's Ultimate Interior Detailer. That is key. Ultimate Interior Detailer. This exact bottle, nothing that looks like it, nothing that kind of is like it. It has to say Ultimate Interior Detailer. That is key in this product. Now, I know there's all these new products out, right? I've been using the car stuff since I was 15 and a half. I am a huge car guy. I'm a hot rod guy. I'm a truck guy. I love cars, but I love cleaners too. And I use this stuff all the time, and I change and I try new stuff. And I bet I've tried 10 different items, and I always come back to this one right here for the interior. I know they make the new, diamond coats and polymers and blah, 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 and they're like $24 a bottle. Don't spend $24 a bottle, okay? This stuff right here is all you need. It cleans rubber, it cleans plastic, it cleans vinyl, it cleans leather, it cleans, you can even rub it on your nav screens, your shifter knob. It doesn't matter. If it's inside your interior, you can use this stuff. And I'm telling you right now, it's awesome, because it even says right here, cleans and protects all interior surfaces, creates a durable satin finish. Okay, that's what I love about it. It has a satin finish. So, I don't know how to explain this. So, you don't want your interior, well, you may, and that's good, but I personally like an interior that looks as close to stock as possible, and this gives it to you. It gives it just a tiny, tiny bit of shine, just a tiny bit, and that's it. It's not real shiny, but it's not real dull like you haven't done anything to it. Nobody wants to clean their car and then it looks like, well, it doesn't even look like I cleaned it. This stuff is perfect. Like I said, I love this stuff. I love this stuff in Meguiar's. Now, there's gonna be some other products that I show you down the road that aren't Meguiar's that I like. It's not like Meguiar's is paying me to do something. They're not. I just love this product, okay? Now, just like anything else I usually show you, you shake it up. Shake it up before you use it. Now, what I like to do is, I don't like to spray this on the stuff in the car because it makes a huge mess. It runs down in between stuff. It's messy, right? So take a microfiber cloth. You know what that is. If you don't, you can buy them at O'Reilly, Walmart, online, doesn't matter. Look up microfiber car cloth. Boom, you'll see a million of them. Different color, I mean, it's just, sky's the limit. But I always take my microfiber rag, wet the rag. You don't soak it, but you wet it pretty good. And then I always start from the top to the bottom. So I start from the dash, and I do all the dash, everything on the dash, boom. And then I do the center console and the shifter and the armrest, boom. Steering wheel, boom. Then I get out, I do that seat. When I'm done with that seat, I do the rocker panel, kick plate, door panel. You just work from your inside out. Then you go to the back, do the same thing. Work from the middle out. Center seat, back of the seat, back of the console, that seat, boom, you're out. Just work from the center out, keep it on a rag. Now, when you see that rag, I like using, I'm gonna lie to you here because I have all kinds of different color rags because I go through so many of them. But I personally, if I can find them and they're cheap enough, I buy the white microfiber rags because you really see the dirt on them. And I like it because I'll clean with it. And when you start not being able to see the white, that means you got a lot of crap on that rag. That's disgusting. Put that rag in the wash, get another white one, start again, right? So when it starts getting really dirty, get another rag, because if not, you're just wiping that crap back on your car and you're never gonna get it off and it's never gonna look right. So once again, I love white. I get all kinds of colors, but when I can find the white ones cheap enough, I buy them. Now that's the other thing. Don't spend 50 bucks on microfiber towels. Go to your closest auto parts dealer, Walmart, automotive section, buy their mid-grade ones, you know, a pack for like 12 bucks or 15 bucks, you know. You don't have to go crazy, but I will tell you, wash them before you use them. Even though they're microfiber, wash them before you use them and they'll work 10 times better, I promise. So anyway, interior, I'm telling you, go try it. You won't, you'll love it. You'll just love it, okay? Best thing on the planet, okay? So we've done the inside, vacuum, cleaned. Well, we took it to the car wash. This is my wife's car. Took it to the car wash, washed it. Looks pretty good, right? Wheels look pretty good, paint looks pretty good. Not good enough. You want your car to look like my car, to shine better than anybody else's car, right? You want to protect the paint, you want to protect the wheels, you want to protect the rubber moldings. You want to protect all that stuff, right? So here comes the next product. Boom, right there. Meguiar's, I hope you can read that. Meguiar's Ultimate Spray Wax, Quick Wax, okay? Meguiar's, once again, Ultimate Quick Wax. Now, this stuff, once again, I've used everything. I've spent 3 times as much on a bottle of this. I don't like them. They're cumbersome, they're hard to use, they're thick, they put white residue on your crap, some that don't. It doesn't work, right? We're not here to spend 3 days cleaning our car. We're here to get in, get out, make it look as best as we can and enjoy the car, okay? All these other products, they just make you, it's ridiculous. Shake it up. This is the best spray wax I've ever used, ever. And right here in the corner, I don't know if you can see that, it even says use wet or dry, okay? So you take your car to the car wash, come home, still wet. You don't have to wipe it down to dry it off to use this. You just use it. Car's wet, use it. It's awesome. Now, there's several things why I like this so much, and a lot of products don't have this, and a lot of products don't show it. And I don't know why, because to me, it's just one of the most important things, because I know some of us are very blessed and can have garages, and some of us are working our way towards that garage. Or there's some of you that just, you know, like apartment living and you don't want a garage. You're like, I don't care, you know, I'm too young, I don't want to deal with that crap, whatever. The biggest, best thing about this product is you can put it on in full sun, okay? No shade, no problem. Full sun. You read 99.9% of these products on the back and it will specifically tell you do not put it in the sun. It has to be in a cool, shaded area. Well, I mean, how many times do you have a cool shaded area to wax your car unless you have a garage or you're under a tree that's dropping crap on it while you're trying to, it doesn't work. This stuff, your car can be sitting out in the driveway, 90 degrees, full sun. You can put it on, and I've done it. I'm not just reading it, I've done it, and it works. So that's the first thing that's just the best about this. Second thing, leaves no white residue. And I'm telling you, when I say it does not leave white residue, it leaves no white residue. You can use it on the paint, right? Paint, mirrors, trim, painted wheels, wheel trim, windshield trim, bumper. You can put it on anything and it'll work and it will not leave a white residue. I'm telling you, you're gonna use it and you're gonna be like, man, he just made my life with these products, because not only does it look better than most, but it's 10 times faster to do it, okay? So this stuff is great. Now this stuff, I don't spray in a rag. Shake it up real good and you just pick a spot, you know. I usually do like a half a door at a time so it doesn't totally dry. But you just take it, you mist it on, a good nice mist where everything's covered. You take that white rag, just start rubbing it in. Round, horizontal, vertical, I don't care how you do it. Just rub it in really good. Rub it in really good. Do the other half of the door, rub it in really good, rub it in really good. Make sure it's all rubbed in and dry. Once it's rubbed in and dry, you take a dry, new microfiber cloth and then you buff it out. Just go back and forth 5, 6 times, pull that rag away, boom. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now, if you do this to every part of the exterior of the car, not only are you making it shiny, not only are you protecting the rubber seals and the black bumpers, the chrome, whatever else you have, the wheels, so you're making it look good. You're protecting all the surfaces, but the other thing you're doing is you're putting a nice protective layer on there until you go wash it again. Okay? Thing I like to do, this is what I do every time. Do it however you want. Used car, new car, it doesn't matter. I have cars that were 5 years old. I've had cars that are 20 years old and they all look new. Go to the car wash. If you can hand wash it in the wash bay, do it. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna go through the drive-through and that's fine. I'm old school. I get out, I wash it, whether it's hot or cold. But you want a good pre-soak, wash cycle, rinse cycle, wax cycle, final rinse cycle. Got to have all those. If you don't have all those, you're not protecting your car right. You're not taking care of it the way you should. And when you go to resell it, might not get what you want. Okay? So always make sure you do those. Good wash cycle. I'm sorry, I screwed up. I screwed you up. Pre-soak, wash cycle, rinse cycle, wax, final rinse, streak free, whatever you want to call it. Do those. If you do those every time you wash your car, and then let's say once, even every 2 months, you do this, you're good to go, because that wax on your car from the car wash is taking all the elements. And then you spruce it up with this, it's just making it stronger until you get back to the car wash, okay? Now, I usually do this once a month. It's probably way overkill. Like I said, I'm pretty weird about the car stuff. So, but every 2 months, 30, 60 days, I like a month, 60 days, whatever. But you're really gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna love it, love it, love it. And then, this is the stupidest part. I forgot to get it, so let me grab it for you real quick. Don't go anywhere. Okay, whether you're 16 or 85, what's the most important thing in your car? Even if your car's dirty, filthy, gross, it's winter, you can't clean it, you can't it's just like, man, this thing is so messy. What's the best thing that makes a car enjoyable to drive in? Boom. Right? We all know who these are. If you're my age, you know what these are. If you're young, get with it, get on track, do what the old guy does, go buy these at Walmart, and you're gonna love it, okay? Now, these are Vanilla Roma trees that hang in your car, right? I'm just telling you, personal opinion, I have literally had these Vanilla Roma trees hanging in all my vehicles, my wife's vehicles, my kids' vehicles, since I was 16, okay? It has been a long time. It is the best smell on the planet. And I'll give you a hint, the more you put in, the better it smells. Now, I used to hang them from my rear mirror because that was cool right back then. You don't have to do that now. Put them wherever you want in there. They hang from anywhere. Find a little nut or bolt underneath the dash that it hangs from, or, you know, put a zip tie in there or a hook, or, you know, if you're like me in my truck and I never use my emergency brake, I know I'm supposed to use it, but I never use my emergency brake, I hang them on my emergency brake. But every week I add one. And until I get like 12 on there, I'll take them off and I'll start again. Nothing makes your car better than smell. Okay, now they have tons of these, so I'm not telling you have to use Vanilla Roma, but I'm saying give it a shot. But you go to Walmart, you get a 6-pack, cheaper than you're gonna get them anywhere else, and they're cheaper when you get them in the 6-pack instead of the single or the 3. Now, if you're trying a new flavor, buy a single, right? But once you know what you want, 6-pack, 6-pack, okay? All right, I hope that was helpful. Once again, please subscribe, comments, leave questions in the comments, try to answer what I can. Once again, it's a beautiful day, sunny day. Make the best of it. Try to enjoy the day. You're feeling down, go do something that makes you feel up. We're on this side of dirt. That's all we can ask for. So once again, John Dowhauer, have a great day.